The power of the divine feminine, from Yahuah, the Ruach Ha'Qodesh, or celestial beings. Restoring the truth about the feminine power in creation. For generations, the divine feminine has been misunderstood, suppressed, and often falsely accused of being dangerous, seductive, or fallen. In many spiritual traditions, she is either over-sensualized or cast down, yet when we go back to the beginning, we see a different truth. The true source of the divine feminine's power is not from fallen celestial beings like Sophia or female angels, but from Yahuah, our eternal Father, and through the Ruach Ha'Qodesh, his set-apart spirit, the divine mother who is present at creation. Let's unfold where the power of the divine feminine truly comes from, and why beings like Sophia and female angels are often mistaken as its origin or even seen as fallen. The true power of the divine feminine comes from Yahuah. In Genesis 1-2, we are introduced to the Ruach of Elohim moving upon the face of the waters. This is the Ruach Ha'Qodesh, Yahweh's spirit who brings life out of chaos, breathes wisdom, and empowers creation. In Hebrew thought, the Ruach is feminine. She is the breath of Yahuah, the teacher, comforter, and nurturer. John 14:26. The spirit of wisdom, understanding, counsel, might, and fear of Yahuah. Isaiah 11-2. This is not feminine energy in a mystical or New Age sense. This is the Divine Mother who partners with the Father to bring forth life and restore righteousness on earth. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you can desire are not to be compared unto her. Proverbs 3:15. The spirit of wisdom rested upon him. Isaiah 11-2. Her power comes from Yahuah himself because she is his spirit, not a separate deity, not an angel, and not a created being. She is eternal. Sophia, a celestial reflection, not the divine source. The name Sophia, Greek for wisdom, appears in Gnostic texts and mystical traditions. She is often described as a celestial being or eon, emanation from the heavenly realms, a figure who tried to create without divine order, a being who fell into lower realms and gave birth to the flawed creator Yaldabaoth, a soul seeking restoration and return to the light. While Sophia reflects some aspects of divine wisdom, she is not the Ruach Ha'Qodesh. She is a spiritual echo, not the source. Gnostic texts portray her as imperfect, misguided, and in need of redemption. This is where much of the fallen feminine idea comes from. Sophia's power was not evil, but it was misused outside the covering and will of the Most High. This teaches us a powerful truth. Power disconnected from Yahuah becomes destructive. Why are female angels and celestial beings considered fallen? In extra-biblical writings like 1 Enoch, we see references to watchers angels who left their heavenly station and came to earth. Some traditions suggest that female angels also existed and either tried to imitate the work of the Ruach, used divine secrets to create their own realms, engaged with mankind against divine command. This is why certain female spirits in folklore are labeled as seductresses, sirens, or dark goddesses. These labels don't come from the divine feminine of Yahuah, but from celestial beings who misuse their power. When feminine spiritual power is used without submission to Yahuah, it becomes corrupt, seductive, and deceptive. This is the root of the witchcraft that Scripture warns against. The redeemed power of the divine feminine. True feminine power is not witchcraft, manipulation, or seduction. It is wisdom and truth, Proverbs 8. Spiritual discernment and teaching, John 14:26. Birthing divine purpose and prophetic destiny, Luke 1:35. Nurturing, healing, and comforting, Isaiah 66-13. When the divine feminine operates in alignment with the Ruach Ha'Qodesh, She brings forth life, revelation, and righteous authority. Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn out her 7 pillars. Proverbs 9-1. Final revelation. Return to the source. We are living in a time where many women are reclaiming spiritual power, but not all are returning to the true source. Some follow Sophia, others invoke goddesses, but few return to the Ruach Ha'Qodesh, the divine mother who is never fallen, never ashamed, and never defeated. She is the only true power behind the divine feminine, and her glory is rising again in these last days. In the latter days, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Joel 2:28. Conclusion: divine power is safe in her hands. The magic or power of the divine feminine is not a spell. It's the pure wisdom and spirit of Yahuah flowing through the vessel of a woman in alignment with. Let us not settle fallen imitations of heavenly beings. Let us return to the Ruach Ha'Qodesh, the true divine mother of Israel. Her power is righteous. Her wisdom is eternal. Her glory is set apart. Remember to seek the Most High for provisions and guided answers only, not man. Check out my link tree for spiritual and spiritual realm books on Amazon. Click the like button and please subscribe so I can continue bringing Yahuah's content to this channel in a descriptive way. Thanks for watching.